Hello. Today I discovered some situations like this one that are a bit weird because the exit, this exit, for example, let me solve the level, um, would lead immediately to the entrance hallway, if you will. For example, let me show what I mean. Suppose you access this level from this solution in this other level. You access the entry, but you, when you solve the puzzle, you are in a different hallway, so it will be a bit weird. So I wanted to have the other day. There are two things that I'm considering. On the one hand, the pseudo solutions, which are, let me find some. For example, this one, I added the possibility for these pseudo solutions, but I'm not liking it, so I will revert that change to make all the solutions lead to the exterior of the levels. And on the other hand, the solution I was showing, let me search, where was I? Here. In this situation, it would be not so bad that there was a wall here, for example, but the hallway is a bit more problematic from the design point of view. So I will change in the generator. Let me see. Yeah. Let me move this around. First, we will use the old function here, can be opening, to avoid the pseudo solutions. I think the other code is correct. Yeah. And in the part where you find the player position, I want to, let me show again, I want to add artificial walls or artificial spaces, for example. Let's find a good example, because these situations arise here, for example. The generator could have added some exit here, or no, perhaps that's not a good example, but let's find another. Here, for example, if we have an exit here, it would be the same situation. So I want to add, when I detect an entry position, add spaces artificially along the same line, so the overhang points are not allowed to be valid openings. So let me see. We calculate the entry point. Space entry point, and sorry, while we are inside the level, the limits of the level. Let's see when I compute those limits. Here. Okay. So we will add a space. We will move it in the direction we are specifying and add it to the level. So this should not affect the solutions because there is a wall. This entry point will be a wall position. So this should not change the given that we are opening, we are a valid opening, there should be no spaces in this line of sight. So all the other spaces will be valid. I think. Let's what happened? I had lost the terminal. Okay. Let's regenerate entrance position. What's this? This was a rename I made earlier. Sorry about that. Okay, let's generate some levels. I will pause a bit the recording. Okay, let's. There is a problem. Okay, let's clean the levels. Okay, we are testing now the modified levels. Perfect. We have the extra spaces added. Nice. We should. Yeah, this is aesthetically a bit weird, but perhaps we could use special characters or special values in the map to mark this this kind of added space to avoid the ugliness of this extra. Yeah, we could avoid in some other way. So the geometry of the levels are not is not so ugly in the we have a problem here. Obviously we need to. What happened here? Let's see. This should be we should have a wall. Yeah, this is similar. A similar situation. Why do we have a space here? Because this space. Yeah, this is a problem. It's not only cosmetic, but yeah, we need obviously another way to mark those pseudo spaces. So we should do it. Let's see. Yeah, we have these symbols and we are using we could yeah, we are using these symbols here. Let's let's use a new value, pseudo-space, and we should refactor these functions here, because we are basically adding using the same logic for all these functions, except no, it's not the same. It's not the same logic. Yeah, that was a reason why I added the different functions to add different symbols. Yeah, let's add here a parameter. I think this would add space. Let's add. Sorry. Let's remove this and add pseudo-space and I will think later about how to avoid this repetition of code, because it's not very good. But for now it will work. So now when we add the pseudo space, let's see, let's use the new function, and in the can be opening. Let's comment out this one. Here, let's add this function to check for these values also, and it should work. But okay, let's generate some levels. Okay, let's clean up and test. Obviously, we will not be sure until we add some other kind of. Okay, let's see. No, this is correct, because the exit is not in this side. Yeah, obviously this should be checked automatically by the curator. Let's add the pseudo-space violations in the curator. Okay, I think, yeah, I wanted to show this kind of situation, because it's nice to control this kind of invalid or ugly situations in the generator to avoid complicating the stitcher code later. I realized that there are we are several days inside the stitcher task. without making the proper stitcher. But these tasks are necessary to massage the level set before we are prepared to stitch them together. Okay, let's do a cursory inspection. Yeah, I think all the weird situations. And another thing I removed were the downwards solutions, because there were levels with 6 or 7 extra solutions going down, and they were a bit redundant. Here, for example, you could have one here and one here and one here, and those could be a bit difficult to stitch because the number of we have now 2 solutions per level as an average, which is more manageable than before when we had 3 or 4. So there were levels with as many as 10 different exits, which is a bit excessive for my test. Okay, for now, thanks for watching. I will think about the checking of this supposed fix. Like I said, thanks for watching. You can like the video if you will, and share it with people that could learn from this kind of videos. Thanks.